it's good to see you. Today we're going to read about fish. All different kinds of fish. I just opened this book up and it starts out with a little discussion about sharks. And I just love the expression on the shark's face. It's kind of how I look sometimes. Oh my God, I cannot believe this happened. Does it look like he's rolling his eyes? I'm sorry, I'm not making fun. He doesn't care anymore, but it's funny. And over here they have a little diagram that shows you the parts of a shark. Like you have up here the first dorsal fin, the second dorsal fin, the precaudal pit, the caudal fin, the lower caudal lobe, the caudal peduncle, anal fin, pelvic fin, free inner angle, and the snout length goes from the very end to just there. And they also show how to measure things like snout length, interspace between nostrils, width of the mouth, how to tell if it's a male or a female. All kinds of things. That's pretty cool. From every corner of the world come the sharks, vicious scavengers of the deep. With them come conflicting stories of their preying on man and the upsetting of boats to kill and eat occupants. Of course, 95% of these stories are not true. Sharks are undoubtedly characters disliked by all men and fish, but on the whole they are only jackals and take the old, the weak, and the crippled from the water. And this is the mouth of a ground shark opened up showing his teeth. And this is a smooth hammerhead shark. Boy, that's big. Over here we have man-eating sharks like the tiger shark, the Greenland shark, the lemon shark, the great white shark, and the mako shark. And these are large sharks that are mostly harmless. I like the basking shark, the blue shark. Boy, look at that fin. The thresher shark, boy. The porbeagle shark, and the whale shark. It really does kind of look like a whale. Here we have shallow water sharks. I saw a shark of some sort the last time I went to the beach. Literally, like a dorsal fin, and I got out of the water really fast because, no, I don't care if it's harmless. I'm not going to be in the water with it. This is a sandbar shark, a bull shark, a dusky shark. I've never heard of that. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife says they can grow to 11 feet. Sand shark and a black tip shark. They do seem to have the tip of their tail is kind of black. And I also have the name spinner. 2 sharks or 1. That's a little confusion there about that. Deepwater sharks. I've never heard of some of these. The big nose shark. Oh, we make fun of him. You can give him a complex. What a name. Big nose shark. This one looks like some sort of abstract art. It's a chain dogfish. The average size is 1 pound. The largest on record is not known. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife says they could be 3 feet long. Good gracious. Here's the sickle shark. Another big old fin there. The deep water cat. Found only on the continental shelf off Delaware Bay. This is a rare species. Coloration suggests a deep water habitat. This is the false cat shark. What kind of name is that? U.S. Fish and Wildlife says they could attain a length of 9 feet 8 inches. Well, he's very aerodynamic. Well, I guess hydrodynamic. It's not going to go flying through the air, but he probably could. Like, shoot him out of a cannon. He's going to... Sorry. Then we have the white tip shark. This picture makes it look all white, but I guess it's, I don't know, whiter here or something. The The Portuguese shark, he looks really suspicious. And the Atlantic sharp nose. Over here we have dangerous sharks. I guess they're all dangerous if you're a nearby little fish. We have the fine-tooth shark, the six-gill shark, the bramble shark, seven-gill shark. He looks like he's laughing. The goblin shark. Oh my lord. And the Nicaraguan shark. Unusual sharks. Here's a silver shark, the Atlantic angel shark, the Isaac shark, also called lazy shark, leopard shark, tiger shark. Average size is 36 inches, and the largest is 48 inches. Here's a small-toothed sawfish, a zebra shark. They don't even really look like sharks. And a carpet shark. Cute. I never knew there were so many sharks. Small sharks, like the mottled cat shark, the scamoog shark, I'm probably saying that wrong, smooth dogfish, spiny dogfish, and the milk shark, the shark eglantina, the swell shark, and the school shark. In medium-sized sharks, we have the zebra shark, the hound shark, the river shark. What? The river shark, a ferocious and savage shark, enters rivers freely and is as much at home in fresh water as the seas. Will attack bathers or anything in the water. Can inflict a terrible wound. Humans are no match for this shark in the water. Found in all warm seas, not abundant in temperate zones. Oh, that's terrifying. Port Jackson shark. Ooh, he looks messed up. The black-nosed shark and the nurse shark. I have heard of those. Ooh, the average size is 6 feet. Largest possibly 12 feet. Oh my gosh. And then you have the ray family. Here's the Atlantic manta ray. Very nice. Also called the devilfish. Average size is 500 pounds. The largest on record is believed to be 5,500 pounds. Wow. And a shovel-nosed guitarfish, also called a sand shark. And the Atlantic stingray. I have seen these. Also called stingaree. The average size is 5 pounds. The largest stingray on record was caught in a commercial fisherman's net off Bradenton Beach, summer of '69. Width 6.5 feet, weighed over 600 pounds. Wow. Here's a spotted eagle ray, also called the leopard ray, the mussel ray, and the whip ray. And a spotted butterfly ray. I want to look at some different fish. Oh, this is funny. I know some people like this. Fish that like wrecks. Some people are just attracted to wrecks their whole life. This is a triple tail, also called choby, black perch, flasher, sea perch, buoyfish, and a sunfish. Its average size is 5 pounds. The largest on record was caught by Herman H. Schwartz, Rochester, New York, fishing in intercoastal waters off Palm Beach, Florida, on February 5th, 1969. The length was 33 inches and it weighed 27 pounds, 5 ounces. Great day. Here's a barrelfish, a little short, little stubby nose. Also called a logfish, rudderfish, black pilot. Here's the one that's literally called a wreckfish. The average size is 10 pounds, largest not established. Good food value. It's dark on the top, yellowish to lighter on the belly. Oh, look at this, a man-of-war fish. This is a little guy. The average size is 4 inches, and the largest is 8 inches. It's a friend of the Portuguese man-o-war, the stinging jellyfish that drifts on tropical waters. Will be seen lurking in the vicinity of the tentacles to feast on other unfortunate fish which might become trapped. And here is a threadfish. Ooh, that's cute. Oh, stuff. Oh, he's tiny. This is an average size of 3 inches. The largest on record was caught by Edith Aubrey, Staten Island, New York, on Mosquito Banks off Key Largo, Florida, on February 6, 1969, with a weight of 1 pound 8 ounces. That's cute. And here we have bright-hued fishes. Ooh, this is a spotted goatfish. The snout is more elongated than the yellow goatfish. 3 spots along lateral lines, and the color is sandy to reddish. And down here we have a tilefish. Ooh. Oh, wow, he's big. The average size of the tilefish is 20 pounds, and the largest on record is 50 pounds, and it has excellent food value. It's a colorful fish with back and upper sides bluish to olive green, changing to yellow or rosy on sides. The belly is bright rose with a white midline. And this is a big eye. Big eye. He does have a big eye. It's also called a catalufa, kumiko, or toro. Oh, he's pretty big though. The average size is 12 inches. The largest on record is 22 inches. And they have good food value. That's kind of crazy. And here's a hogfish. He's not so big. The average size of the hogfish is about 6 inches. The largest was 10 inches, and they have fair food value. The pages of this book are stubborn. Like they don't want to go anywhere. All right. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh, he had a rough night. This is a hogfish, also called captain, pero, or capitan. The average weight is 2 pounds. The largest on record is 20 pounds. Caught, from a deep sea fishing boat off John's Pass in 1957. Here's a Spanish hogfish. Look at this gigantic gills, or scales. It's kind of like a carp. This is also called a ladyfish. The average weight is 1 pound, and the largest on record is 8 pounds. Oh my goodness, this is a roosterfish. These big things here coming up from the dorsal fin. It's also called a papagallo. The average weight is 6 pounds. The largest on record, the largest on record was 114 pounds. Length of 5 feet 4 inches. A girth of 33 inches. Caught near La Paz, Mexico, June 1st, 1960. Holy cow. Can't imagine seeing a fish that big that looks like that. Here is an Atlantic threadfin. He's little. The average size is 5 inches, and the largest on record was 16 inches in length, at 1 pound 9 ounces in weight. So they, even when they're gigantic, they're not that big. And here we have the pompanos. We have the Florida pompano. This is also called the Carolina pompano or the cobbler. The average size is 2 pounds. And this fish is silver and pale blue above and golden below. And this is the African pompano. And the average size of this one is 2 to 4 pounds. The largest on record was reported in March of 1969, and it was 42 pounds. Wow. And here's the Palometa, also called Old Wife or the longfin pompano. And the average size is 2 pounds. It's got a tiny mouth. So rounded there, a little eyeball. It's cute. And this is a permit, also called a round pompano. Well, he's not really a lot rounder than the others. The average size is 3 pounds, and the largest on record is 20 pounds, 2 ounces. Caught on a fly rod. Good Lord. Boy, that's impressive. I can't imagine. I've done some fly fishing in the past. I just cannot imagine reeling in a 20-pound fish on a fly rod. Good grief. Sorry. This is the Creval family jacks. I'm not familiar with those. Well, that's a pompano, but I guess it's part of this family as well. Let's see. I know about the amberjack. My ex used to like to do deep sea fishing. I remember him mentioning amberjacks. The average weight of the amberjack is 18 pounds, and the largest on record was 138 pounds, 8 ounces. Goodness gracious. And they have the Creval jack, also called Cavala, horse creval, skipjack, toro jack, pompano, and ulua. The average size of this one is 5 pounds, and the largest on record was 50 pounds. Oh, look at this little fella. This is the Atlantic moonfish. The average size is 12 inches, and the largest is not on record. It bears a close resemblance to the look-down. And this is the leather jack. The average size is 8 ounces, and the largest on record is 2 pounds. Poor food value, so don't eat that one unless you have to. This is the Pacific pompano, also called the butterfish, and the average length is 5 inches, and the largest was 11 inches, and it's considered a delicacy. He looks really dark, but apparently he's a dull green color, shading into bright silvery blue. The entire fish gleams in iridescence. Here's a big eye scad, also called goggle eye. The average weight is 6 ounces, and the largest on record is 1 pound. Oh, here's a sleek little guy. This is the rainbow runner, also called a Spanish jack. The average size is 4 pounds, and the largest on record is 30 pounds and 15 ounces. Goodness. And a horse-eye jack. Looks like he's much darker up here. Also called the goggle eye, creval, and jack. Did I already read that? That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't know. They're all starting to look like... No, I didn't, because the big-ass scad is also called a goggle eye. It's interesting that they both have the same name, but I can kind of see that. They look a little similar, sort of. Well, anyway, the horse-eye jack has an average size of 3 pounds, and the largest on record is 35 pounds. And the yellowtail. This is also called white salmon or amberfish, and the average size is 10 pounds. The largest on record is 105 pounds, 12 and a half ounces. Caught somewhere down around Mexico. Goodness. Let's look at the albacore and bonito. Sorry, I'm not having a good time today. I apologize. This is the Atlantic bonito. He's got these little stripes on him. Look at those diagonal stripes. Also called the Boston mackerel, the frigate mackerel, African bonito, little tunny, bone eater, bloater, bonejack, and skipjack. The average weight of this fish is 4 pounds. The largest on record was 26 pounds, 8 ounces. Oh, here's a little tuna. It's literally called little tuna. Also called blue bonito, little tunny, frigate mackerel, tuna, or false albacore. It grows to about 20 pounds. It is bluish above, up here, and the belly is silvery. It has several oblique, wavy stripes above the lateral line and none below. And here we have the skipjack tuna. Look at that tail. Also called the Arctic bonito, ocean bonito, striped tuna, watermelon, I guess with the stripes, and the Victor fish. The average weight is 3 pounds, and the largest on record was 39 pounds and 15 ounces, caught near Walker Cay in the Bahamas. Poor food value. This one is a black skipjack. The average weight of the black skipjack is 5 pounds. The largest was 25 pounds, and it is edible. The flesh is dark and should be smoked or baked. Blue to violet above, with greenish reflections. Noticeable stripes on back distinguish from other tuna-like fishes. And this is the albacore. It's also called long-finned albacore, long-finned tuna abrego, allelongi, and German. Okay. The average weight is 18 pounds. The largest on record is 69 pounds, caught near St. Helens, April 7th, 1956, with excellent food value. I know, because I see them in cans in the grocery store all the time. But I don't eat fish, so it's fine. Well, I'll eat tuna, but only if I get to make it into, or not tuna, but salmon. I'll eat salmon, but only if I get to make salmon patties my way. It's the only way I'll eat it. Here we have the bluefin tuna. He's quite striking. Also called the giant mackerel, the leaping tuna, school tuna, and it is an average of 30 pounds. Oh, wow. The largest reported to great outdoors was 977 pounds, caught in St. Anne Bay, Nova Scotia, September 1950. And here's the Allison tuna. And the average weight of this one is 50 pounds. The largest on record is 269 pounds, 8 ounces. It measured 6 feet, 9 inches long. Wow. And here we have the yellowfin tuna. The average weight of this one is 125 pounds. The largest on record was 265 pounds. Caught down around Hawaii. Here's the tunny. Oh, it's cute. It's big, though. The average size is 200 pounds. The largest verified size was 710 pounds, believed to attain a weight of more than 1,500 pounds. And he is edible. It doesn't say whether it's good or not, but it says you can eat him. And here's the mackerel family. Mackerel are considered one of the world's most important food fishes, found in every ocean and sea of the world. And there is still much to learn about their lifespan. Restless, roving fish, which can never be kept in captivity. Preyed upon by all other fish, they sometimes spawn in such quantity as to supply all other deep-sea fish and humans with food throughout the year. First we have the Atlantic mackerel, also called the common mackerel, the bullseye mackerel, tinker mackerel, and the northern mackerel. But he's not very big. The average weight is 1.5 pounds, and the largest on record was 15 pounds, 8 ounces, caught in Mooresville, Indiana. Fishing from the Captain Rudy off Miami. Oh, no, that's where the person who caught it lived. That makes more sense. Like, how are you catching him in Indiana? Sorry. No, it was caught off Miami, Florida on May 15th, 1968. And I have heard of this next one. This is the Spanish mackerel. It's also called spotted speedsters. The average weight is 28 ounces. The largest on record was 18 pounds, 3 ounces, caught near La Paz, Mexico. And here we have the Pacific mackerel, also called blue mackerel, greenback mackerel, striped mackerel, and the American mackerel. The average length is 20 inches, and the largest on record was 25 inches, 6 pounds, 4 ounces. And here we have the king mackerel, also called kingfish, cirro, cavala, and sierra. The average weight is 8 pounds. The largest on record was 82 pounds, caught, let's see, in May of 1968, but it doesn't say where. Well, it was reported by the St. Petersburg, Florida. It's the St. Petersburg Times. So I'm guessing it was somewhere down there. Here is the snake mackerel. Goodness. The average size of the snake mackerel is 30 inches, and the largest was 44 inches, and fair food value. And then the jack mackerel, also called the horse mackerel. The average weight is 1 pound, and the largest on record is 4 pounds, 22 inches long, and he is edible. Let's see. Here we have some Pacific Coast favorites. Oh, here, this fish has, the males and the females look very different, but it's the same fish. This is the kelp greenling, also called rock trout, rockfish, or bluefish. This is the male, and this is the female. The average size is 8 inches, and the largest is 20 inches, and it is edible. Here we have the queenfish, also called kingfish, herring, tomcod, shiner, sea trout. Average length is 6 inches, and the largest was 12 inches, and it is edible. And this is the milkfish, also called awa. The average size is 24 inches, and the largest on record is unknown. He has good food value. Here's a white croaker, also called tomcod, shiner, herring, carbonet, chinfish, and kingfish. The average weight is 10 ounces, and the largest is 13 inches, and it is edible. It is silvery with a brassy luster, becoming lighter below. It has faint wavy lines following rows of scales backwards. Also has a small black spot at the upper and inner corner of the pectoral base. And here's the northern anchovy. Boy, this is a big one though. The average size is 12 inches, and the largest is 18 inches, and it is edible. But not by me, because ew. And here we have groupers. Look at these little spotty fellas. This is a yellowfin grouper, also called a rockfish, bonichi, or I don't know how you pronounce that, spotted grouper, and the princess rockfish. And the average size of the yellowfin grouper is 6 pounds. The largest on record was 50 pounds even, caught by an unidentified angler aboard the deep-sea fishing boat Admiral II out of Cortez, Florida. And here's a rock hind. The average weight of the rock hind is 4 pounds, and the largest on record was 103 pounds, caught by Philip Stone while fishing on the Flying Fisherman out of Hubbard's Pier, Paso-Grill, Florida, April 23, 1967. Here's a jewfish, also called the giant sea bass, the great grouper, those two. And the average size of this one is 50 pounds. The largest on record was 735 pounds, caught in Tampa Bay in 1958 by Jim Renner using a CO2 spear gun. That's cheating. The food value is excellent, especially the smaller sizes. And here is a red hind, also called calico grouper, coney grouper, or the polka dot grouper. The average size is 2 pounds, and the largest on record was 67 pounds. He's so cute. Caught by W.I. Bracknell of Miami, Florida, fishing in the Atlantic near Miami on March 25th, 1967. This book is kind of old, so it's very possible that some of these records have been broken. Let's see. Here they have sportsman's favorites, piscatorial dynamite. Sounds like the name of a band or something. flatfish. I got to catch a flounder once when I went surf fishing. I did. I caught a flounder. I'm not a big fan of surf fishing though. Flounder and turbot. Ooh, rare ocean fish. Look at this crazy thing. It almost looks like a dog. It's funny too because it seems like most of them are facing that way. This is the slender mola, also called molodon or vardo. The average size is unknown, and the largest on record is 30 inches. Caught in the waters adjacent to Guadeloupe, French West Indies. And here's a tatuava. I don't know how you pronounce that. Also called tutava, mochero, pez grand, cabrilla, and ora. The average size is 18 pounds, and the largest on record was 200 pounds even, caught by Mrs. Gertrude Watts of Hubert, North Carolina. Woo! Fishing near San Felipe, Mexico, May 30th, 1960. Hooked 3 miles offshore in 5 feet of water. Here's a luvar, also called the redfin tuna. The largest on record is 278 pounds, taken in the vicinity of Main Dock at La Paz, Mexico. The fish was harpooned by Captain Allen Douglas Jr. of La Paz, May 16, 1965, and it has an excellent food value. Here's an oilfish. Ooh. God. Also called tapioca fish or escolar. Not considered good food as the flesh is rich and oily and reputed to have a purgative effect. Ooh. That's not good. Alright. A couple more and then that's gonna wrap it up. And look at this one. We have the gulper. I've heard of these. Look at that big mouth. They just gulp up big quantities of water and they just gulp stuff. A long-tailed deep-sea fish, which is often pictured and quite common in deep water latitudes, especially known by its ability to swallow other fish larger than itself because it can open that mouth really big. The tail is cool. You don't see fish with tails much. Here's a lanternfish. The average size is about 6 inches. It has large eyes situated at the end of the nose. And a snipe eel. And the average size is 2 feet, and the largest on record is 36 inches, and it has no food value. Probably because it's all bones, basically. And here's a viper fish. This looks like something my son would draw. And the average size is 10 inches. The largest on record is 14 inches, and it has no food value. And here's the coelacanth, which people thought was extinct for a long time. Scientists consider this the missing link in the evolution of land animals from the age when the earth was populated only by fishes. It had been believed to be extinct for 60 million years when the first living specimen was found in 1938 off the coast of South Africa. It was 5 feet long, weighed 127 pounds. A second was caught 15 years later off Madagascar, and others have been identified since then. The fish has elongated fins resembling arms and legs. And here's the armored sea robin. He's cute, a little bony, but cute, kind of like Skeletor. The average size is 6 inches, and the largest is 10 inches, and it has no food value. It's a light cream or a straw color up at the top. The belly is white, and he has an appendage under the lower jaw like a piece of seaweed. It's usually found in deep water, and there's very little known about the species. So that's gonna about do it. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these really cool fish and reading a little bit about them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.